In my last video, not free, I was going to explain about the words personal and personality, and I even said that I'm going to explain it after, but I never got to it, although it was written down. But this is why I'll start with that now. The word personality is a useless word. Obviously, personality derived from the word person. When you say you have a personality, you're saying that you have something that your person has. So it's not you again. You as a human have a character, and the person has personality. The word has no use. That's why I said it's useless. Yeah. It's something that the government created. You do not use the word personality. The same with personal. For example, personal problems. I had problems with the job center, and actually had many problems, but those are personal problems because my person had those problems. That's what personal means. It's the thing that your person has, is referring to your person. So this is why you have to always identify yourself, which is of course not you, but you have to identify your person when you go wherever. Nowadays it happens too much. Only my person is signed up at the job center. But anyway, they didn't want to pay me any money, so long story short, I went to the social court, and yesterday I got a letter that they wrote to the job center that they will have to pay me pretty much. Now, they haven't paid me anything yet, but I highly doubt that they would go against the social court and try not to pay me. Some kind of justice still exists. And it was all about because I'm not German, I come from Latvia, but I've been here longer and I live here, so I'm supposed to get the money and so on. So those were my personal problems. Money, and of course I do not want to become homeless in the sense that I don't care about having a home, but what I care about is being out on the street and freezing to death. But Halo? Es tagad tieši taisu video, es droši vien, ka būšu vēlāk, kaut kur starp 6 un 7. Jā. I'm going to continue. What I was saying is that I don't want to freeze to death, but generally not having a home is not the problem, because I don't like having stuff. Because I feel like it binds me down, if those are the right words, as in I can't move freely. I'm stuck in a place. Don't like having anything that costs a lot or that is big. And somebody on my last video asked me about how to get out of this prison. Obviously you would have to move away. That's my goal too, or at least change something, because it cannot continue this way. Because living as people are supposed to live, surrounded by nature, that would be okay, even if I didn't have a home, as in a house or a place where I always am. I wouldn't mind traveling around and being somewhere else. That's not my problem about being homeless. And your personal belongings, personal problems and personal belongings. For example, your personal belongings obviously belong to the government and don't actually belong to you, because the word person and everything is personal has been created by the government. So everything that you own on your name, everything that your person owns, you don't own at all. And this is why it's just another joke to aim for money or anything materialistic in your life, because you will never own it. If your goal is, as I mentioned in my last video, having a house, you will die without ever having having it without ever owning it. Problem is that people have more layers. What I mean is, same as in 9/11, you have more layers of truth. There's many layers. So, the same with people. You have the person, which most people consider themselves to be. Then you have the body. People judge people by looks. And only then, which most people don't even get to, you have the spiritual side of the human, the soul. Call it whatever you want, something that is deeper. And with girls, it's actually almost 4 layers, let's say 3.5, because girls also, and not only girls, there's also men nowadays that wear makeup. So you have another layer that hides who you really are. And this is really bad. I talked to somebody on RC from Netherlands, how he said that one guy came on the train and he said that people used to smile a lot more, or at least weren't as sad or tired as they are now. And this is the thing, that nowadays if you go anywhere, but let's just say in a train, and you are smiling or even looking somewhat not tired, just different to most people, then what will happen is people will stare at you because they will feel like you're not normal. Whereas years ago, and I assume it was so in at least some places, people had way different face expressions. So back then, if you wouldn't have smiled and you would have looked tired and sad, you would have been looked at weird. You see, it's been twisted around, turned around, and now it's really messed up. You're not normal if you smile. Do you realize what I'm saying? And then obviously people feel shame, and although shame is natural, the reason people feel shame nowadays, those reasons are not natural. Because for example, let's say you have a 5-year-old girl and she does something that she's not supposed to. Of course it's not like that, but most people will feel like that's how it is, and she gets told by her parents, don't do this, girls don't do that. She will feel ashamed, and it will stick with her for all of her life, only because children are so easy to manipulate. And that's why obviously it's the best to brainwash the people at a very young age. So she will feel shame for something that she shouldn't be ashamed of, same as people feel ashamed for how they look. So people go and have these plastic surgeries and many things. Nobody decides how they are born, how their body looks like. But seeing as people judge people by their personality and by their looks, by something that they aren't, obviously you will have these issues. It comes naturally if you see yourself as something that you aren't.